And I got an idea. Natasha, Ann and I caught up a little bit today. I mean, it was a great session with PCB, right? How the hell are we supposed to keep up with this shit? It's like the bars just keep moving and moving and moving. And how is a one woman anything improv show or anything else at all across the broad spectrum supposed to have a tech stack look like a Monopoly board? It's all paper money. It's just $9.99 here, blah. It's what? The Bronze Girls. 3 partners, all meshed together. I don't know what the word is. Kind of banding together, right? Moving into Blanche Devereaux's house, and let's create a subscription community. Make that clear. That's about the real life unfolding of our lives and our businesses. So we have this whole thing of being maybe a partnership in the Bronze Girls situation. We have me still losing 50 pounds on my full journey of 200 pounds. We have Natasha able to add in all kinds of marvelous health and fitness kinds of things. But what I see even bigger than this is to really go pitch our mentor. He's got the entrepreneurial side, he's got this, but what if there is a place to go for the by the numbers content, the more feminine, like intuitive, like I got to get my head straight around this, or I got to just find a couple other girlfriends to do this with or that with. What I think about this subscription community is literally we do live streams. Back like, Lockdown Live, Better with Paul. We can iterate as this goes on. But even back then, and I have this video pitched to Paul. I don't, never figured out how to get. I have so many ideas. I really, I could have just been pitching him 7 hours a day. I'm good at this brainstorming thing. I'm good at this. I'll be a great TV host and interviewer once I moved through the weight loss, which is necessary to sort of get the brain, because I do have what is seriously adult onset neurodiversity. So much to say about human health, so much to say about having been a hermit for a decade, so much to say about the challenge of communicating with people, because I think complexly. And there's no such thing as neurotypical. You see, this is the complexity that we're all getting wrong. And here I go into my philosopher. I'm going to be profound for a second, but I have to say it. It's just, these things are so important. They need to spread, which is why I want to sort of be like, the host, clearly want to share with both y'all because you're talented and smart, and we're all just like supposed to be out dancing and enjoying, the Caribbean beaches and whatnot. And we're stuck in these treadmills of trying to figure out, and it's all a numbers game. And there's a point where really the opportunity doesn't exist. This is the part, in theory, the opportunity exists, but I'm telling you, we've reached some sort of limit of human potential. I mean, human attention, that we added up 24 hours in a day and how many people, and got some internet statistics. There's way more apps and way more notifications and way more emojis. I'm sure the numbers won't add up. So we got the bots, we got all of the automation coming in and skewing it towards the accounts that already have the numbers. It's a rigged Ponzi scheme. This whole social media numbers situation. So what I'm saying is, what if we created a TV channel, our own? We'll just live stream it, we'll StreamYard it. And what we'll do is, again, for founding members, we'll ask for a reasonable fee. And what we'll do is we'll have time slots. So 8 in the morning is always, Dance with Natasha. 9 could be mindfulness. 10 could be some yoga. 11 could be creativity. That's going to be my thing. Noon, we could find a nutritionist or a chef, right? We could talk about these kinds of things. Or we can all it could just be a free-for-all, kind of like The View, all of us just chatting while we're making lunch, while we're having that kind of thing. So, a broadcast, a drop-in. We'd have a couple slots that we'd always want to sell to any of our, BWP whole community, and come on and do a live and talk about what they're doing, what's going on, everything. Take turns being hosts. We can have specialties. We could say one day is this, Wednesday wisdom could be my special thing, where, there's really serious topics. How to use life-centric thinking for right livelihood, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So much here. So I'm a very circular thinker, and I have to be. This is the problem, that for 2 years people keep telling me to just be like I used to be, and if I could, I would, because I definitely operated well enough that nobody ever said anything about me except I had excellent communication skills, until all of a sudden it's mold exposure, and now it's like I can't. I talked to 2 people. 2. Between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Maybe a year. I think that's all. My brain I was about dead. I was a living zombie. And it's not just this crazy mold situation. There's a few different pathways into it, but it's chronic disease overall. There's the whole spoons thing, where, most people go around with 100 spoons, but people with chronic disease are working with about 7. That sort of concept that you simply can't keep up. When you're up here, it seems like It's just another action item. It's just another app. It's just another late fee. But it's incessant. It's the mechanical treadmill aspect of life that burns out people in their 50s. And there's a real thing here of, as I'm showing, that there really can be a second phase of life. But you need to not have burnt out the equipment in those first 50 years. I was meant to be going to talk linear. Let's create a subscription model called the Bronze Girls. Let's try and do something different, which is to make it, I'm kind of saying, like, let's go all into this as a trio, but not just alone, not just behind the scenes. Like, let's source the content, have it be more of a live stream, just, with curated content, so we would know, depending on who wants to do what, right? So, and like, oh yeah, I think I can get like, a dozen subscribers to come and be part of a writing group. And I'll take Tuesday and Thursday. There's all these sorts of things. It's like literally like a TV schedule. We've got you two on the east, me on the west. So we've got a little bit more of some. I take the late shift most of the time. Within that model of programming our own, we just start getting some people to show up and start subscribing. Now, one of the things I want is our own original content, which would be, first off, the first show, and be executive producers together within this subscription model. Come watch me lose my last 50 pounds. And the curious thing is we'll go and get some investment from David Mullings, all of us. Anne can produce from Toronto. Natasha can be, my coach. Let's send me to Barbados on, the visitor visa, and have me, have videographers in Barbados. And I'll come to Jamaica. I just don't know. I can't quite stay there long enough, and I don't want to travel. It's COVID. So, but call Marsha Ann at Sandals. This is a for real. I think if we pull this together and this starts happening, and the three of us are working on the same project. So, Ann, if you can sort of really, I don't know, if you're happy doing what you're doing, if you want to keep doing that thing, because this could be where you take all your executive team building aspects, go out and start producing in this transition between a job and a creative job, right? Because again, because we want to, and we'll talk about anti-racism. Again, I need to get out of the Pacific Northwest, go to the Caribbean. I want to really celebrate what's going on in Barbados. I really think the Prime Minister, Motley, could create the first life-centric civilization. She's just doing incredible work down there. We've got team members in Grenada. I mean, we've got team members all over. So, I would be one place, but then talk to, promote midlife women in the Caribbean, what they're doing. Have that channel. Have the, I'm gonna need, again, I'm trying to be this one woman improv performer. I need some hair and some makeup, some tutelage like that. We got people not doing anything. Let's start paying some people in the Caribbean to get the subscriptions. We gotta keep the roofs over heads, but let's send me there. And then let's put the money into, Kingston, Bridgetown, wherever I end up. And I'm fine to pick a few different locales, it can be whatever it is. Because maybe I find a little spa place that wants to sponsor well-being philosophy and have a new kind of tourism that's a bit more longer term, like for significant weight loss, for really, because I dive into like how you think about eating much more than just a list of eat this. Because it's not that simple. It all depends on the previous 50 years of what you've eaten and where all of your nutrition is. And these blood tests, one blood test, like every day things are changing, and your cholesterol, have they really done like a 6-week check your cholesterol every single day? To go to the doctor, go to labs, it's expensive. But do we know? It's just that one lab test is enough to put people on medications. There's this all questions. And as a well-being philosopher, that's what I want to give to the world. Clear thinking about human potential that can actually start to have real medical researchers go, she got a point about this bioelectricity. Let's just be real. Okay. Again, I've had this idea previously, bronze girls. I've been looking for a place to pull that out of. And again, about entertainment, about aging well together, but about not being like old and golden and stuff. We bronze. And then there's 3 of us. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this at this just for posterity's sake. That where I was at is again that let's get together. I'm just going at it. I think I can come up with a way to make this work in any way. So we want a subscription model. That's going to be it. We want to pull together and try and get some people, some founding members who want to be part, maybe have their own channel. Again, we get one StreamYard, have one sort of host, pull out the week, have us, each of the 3 of us can be sort of, the on-air personality, right? We can be like the VJs of our own Bronze Girls subscription community. I'm really digging this. And again, then we'll create original content, which is how we get the investment. So we could crowdfund. But I think really David Mullings would pay for this. The 3 of us, a little bit of, guarantee from our mentor as far as, we take this to him, he'll love it. He keeps encouraging people to collaborate, does he not? I think he'd really stand out and mention us and talk about banding together. To give us all the creative outlet. I mean, we're here, we've succeeded in all these previous careers and endeavors, and now the world has changed, and it's far worse than it ever would have been for the aging woman. But we're 5 times vibrant. 3 feet of red hair here, and I really do have the energy to go do 90 minutes of stand-up and then take an hour's worth of questions. I got plenty of stamina. So this is it. This is my pitch. I see it all. Lean into how it feels good and what you'd want to accomplish. Let's not worry about the framework. Let's just get out, all of us, each of us, like how to make a creative business in partnership with each other. So we do it once. And y'all really good at this MailChimp. You do it once. What's my thing over here? I can do the really difficult technical stuff really easily. I can set up our zaps, and I can decide how we integrate this. I can do a tech stack. I mean, I ran corporate payrolls for 10,000 people. I can handle it. It's the fees to everyone and all of the integrations, and then nobody shows up. That's been my thing. So I'm not the get people to show up one of us. I'm the talent. I can't shy away from that. And y'all two both talent also in your own. But I mean, I think right? I haven't really been hanging around PCB to become an entrepreneur. I mean, I got that kind of been hanging around to be a TV host, to be a personality, because the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectricity is the truth about human health, and it is completely in the blind spot of the patriarchy. And what is in my brain is so priceless. It's hard to believe it has been as challenging as it has been for me. But people who see the future, giraffes like me, a long neck, it's all just so standard, but nobody else can quite see it like I do. And I need some help. I need to work with people, in all honesty. And y'all two know I'm not quite optimized in that category right now. So if it's not you two, but I got big dreams in creating a movie that's Harpo quality. That we could get my movie treatment to Tyler Perry. We could all working together, all laying out, collectively what we got, what's going on. Have a Zoom. Forget about the lawyers. Let's not pay other people. I mean, I know there's some legal things here, and if David Mullings was going to invest, we need to create a production company, probably in the U.S. We got all this, could get grants now. If Natasha was the primary business person, or I think that's probably the thing since Mullings is in Miami, it's probably U.S. I mean, I don't know, and there might be some other really good things. I don't know what might suggest Canada, but neither one of Natasha and I probably won't. What the entity is, let's just have a Zoom. Again, Anne's really great at that. You'll have here's all the things we agree to, 33, and that one extra percent, goes to the charity of Paul's Choice or something, or charity of, Kingston's Choice. Give one of the boys a chance to invest it. That's a really cool way to do it. So again, we really could use Paul and keep saying, well, we met at BWP Connect, go join this. This is the number one for this kind of thing, and we're sort of the satellite. He's the Mars, we'll be the Venus. And bring a lot of the other people with us. So again, I think to create the business, but there could be, then a board of founders who would be the people who could all pay $1,000 up, completely off the top of my head. But let's say we got $12,000, 12 people. So they'd be able to have the programming. So again, if it was somebody who, and I know someone in my network who did some videos. She wanted to be a cannabis. She solved her Crohn's with cannabis, and she's a chef with infusing cannabis, with making cannabis in food. She's in Baltimore, And so like somebody like that could really want this channel, and then she's always on, you know, Monday at 2 p.m. And then she does catering gigs, and she feeds people into this, and you know, she doesn't have to get her own StreamYard. She doesn't have to have her own subscription model. We could set up coupons and codes, right? So Cannabis Chef brings in subscribers. This is again, you know, this is simply just like a landing page concept. But we ask those people to either pay, and again, the 1,000 is but to you know to keep themselves a slot as we build. And that's what's going to help us have some videographers and pay some social media people to do like the Instagrams, to really like get, you know, like one combined account for like the Bronze Girls. I don't even know if the Bronze Girls is available. I haven't checked that, and I'm not going to right now. Let's just leave it there. I've powdered on for a while. Holla. Harmony, y'all.